Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to do stretches to alleviate knee pain. What you're going to need is a foam roller, but if you don't have a foam roller, you can also use a can of food or a candle. In addition, you're also going to need a stack of books that are about 4 inches high. Okay, so maybe about 3 to 4 books. All right, go get your equipment and then meet me back on the mat. We're going to begin with foam rolling the calves. One major reason that you might experience knee pain all the time is because you have really tight calves that don't allow for a lot of ankle mobility, and there's a lot of knots in the calves. And what can happen is that those muscles attach to your kneecap, right? So if they're knotted up and they're shortened and held really tight in one position, then it's going to pull your kneecap down in the direction of the tightness, forcing your kneecap out of alignment. And then you walk around all day like that, and that's eventually going to cause some knee pain. So foam rolling is where we're going to get started. So again, you can use a can of food or a candle. I'm going to be using a foam roller. This one is from Lululemon. I like it because it's a 2-in-1. Okay. So you're going to place the foam roller right underneath your right calf. Your hands are going to be right behind your hips, fingers facing forward. Shoulders are going to stay down, and you're going to encourage yourself to use good posture. Lift yourself up and put pressure on your left heel, and you're going to roll forward and back. Good. Now again, if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a candle or a can of food. You just put that right underneath. Do the same thing. It works just as well. Now I want you to find the spot that hurts the worst, hold it right there, and then we're going to take our ankle and we're going to go circles. Whew. Now what these circles do is they force your muscles to sort of slip and slide against each other, and that works out the knots. Change direction. Good. Other side. The more this hurts, it's actually a sign that you have a lot of knots, and the more often you should do it. You want to put as much pressure as you can handle and go slow, pull back, and slow forward. Nice work. I like to turn my knee forward and back to try to get different angles, looking for those knots. Okay, go ahead and find the spot that hurts the worst. Hold it right there. Circles. Change direction. Good. Next, we're going to stretch the hamstrings. We're going to do so by lying down on our back, and we'll do it in good Pilates form. Shoulders down and back, head back over your posture. You're going to pull your navel back towards your spine, round your spine, look down, and slowly lay down. Awesome work. From here, I'm going to have you grab your right thigh, flex your heel, and then you are going to kick and extend up and bring it down. Make sure you hold your foot flexed. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to hold in this position. Hold. And from here, we're going to practice our breathing. We don't really take very deep breaths all day long. That's something that I struggle with myself. I'll take these really short, shallow breaths, and they'll make me all anxious because I don't have enough oxygen all day, right? So here's a good opportunity for us to practice our breath. We're going to inhale completely. and then exhale completely. Now when you inhale, try to push the air down into the lower part of your lungs. And when you exhale, squeeze your tummy. Let's do 2 more breaths. Next one. Exhale with me here. Switch legs. Flex through your foot, and we kick. Give me 3 more. And hold. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Let's take 4 more breaths together. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. Excellent. From here, we're going to go into a calf stretch using your books. So grab your books. What books are you reading, by the way? I'll tell you what I'm reading. The Yamas and Niyamas, Exploring Yoga's Ethical Practice by Deborah Adele. The Mastery of Self by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. And then the next one I'm reading is Entangled Life, How Fungi Make Our Worlds, Change Our Minds, and Shape Our Futures by Merlin Sheldrake. In the comments below, let me know what books you're reading. So you're going to take your stack of books, you're going to set them down, and you're going to take a step back with your left leg, and then with your right foot, you're going to put your toes on the books. Lock both of your knees completely straight. Shoulders are going to be back, pull your tummy back, and then you're going to lift your back heel and lean into it. If you are not feeling much of a stretch here, maybe you need another book. From here, let's do 10 rockers back and forth. Going a little further and then release for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch sides. Okay, both knees are straight. Bring it up and hold. Posture check. Pull your pelvis forward and your tummy back. Rockers. If you wear heels a lot, you probably have tight calves. Also, if you just sit a lot, you also probably have tight calves. It's really important to work your calves. It's really important to stretch your calves, excuse me, and work your calves, but you know what I mean. Good, 4 more. 4, 3. Can you hear my ankle popping? 2, and 1. For our next stretch, we're going to stretch the hip flexor and take another heel stretch. You're going to need just one of your books. Set it in front, and you're going to kneel down. Now, I know that a lot of you guys do have knee pain since you're here watching this video, so if kneeling down is very uncomfortable to your kneecaps, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your mat and I want you to roll it up a couple times so that you have cushion under your kneecaps. Just like that, okay? Maybe another layer if you need it, okay? You're gonna take a step forward with your right foot. The ball of your foot should be on the book, your heel stays on the mat. Hands on the hips, and with your hands on your hips, I want you to imagine that you're holding a bucket of water, and you're gonna take that water and you're gonna spill it back behind you. Good, so what that does is stretches the hip flexor here. So we're targeting this muscle in the stretch. Now to get into the heel, we're gonna take the knee forward and let this knee guide behind you. You wanna go as far as you can until you notice that your heel starts to lift off of the floor. That's how you find your range of motion. It's optional to add a deeper quad stretch in this. You'll simply reach back, see if you can grab your foot. Good. This one's tough. It's hard to stay balanced. Okay, switch. Holding onto your hips, spilling your water out of the bucket, and then lunging forward into it. If you're not feeling the same hip flexor stretch on this side as you did on the last side, move the book forward. That's what I'm gonna do. Much better. Ah, there we go. Now I'm feeling the stretch that I'm looking for. Shoulders down and back. Pull your navel back. You don't wanna arch your spine here. And optional to take that quadriceps stretch. Next, we're going to just stretch our quadriceps by simply kneeling down and sitting on our heels. So your feet are together, your knees are together. You're gonna lift your arms up, inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to sit back. Good. Good, just stay here. If this doesn't feel like much of a stretch for you, you can place your hands behind, take it a little deeper. You might even be able to lift the hips off of the heels. Good, that's about my range of motion right there where I feel the best stretch. It's so important to stretch the quads when you have knee pain because your quadriceps attach to your kneecaps and they also attach to your hip flexors. So when your quads are really tight, you have an immense amount of pressure pulling your kneecap upward. And that's going to cause a lot of problems. It can actually cause cartilage to wear down, and there's not a way to replace cartilage, so you really want to make sure that you're doing your stretches daily. Okay, let's come out of that. Next, we're going to do a wide leg forward fold. I'm going to unroll my mat again. Have a seat. You're going to extend your legs wide. Flex your heels and pull your toes back. Now try to lock your knees. And I'm really, really big on listening to your body when you stretch. We always look for gentle stretches. we can improve our flexibility a lot without pushing too hard. Because in fact, when you push too hard is how you can cause a lot of injuries. So if you need to bring it in a little closer, please do. You need to find a spot that's comfortable for you. Okay, knees locked, toes flexed, arms up, big inhale, and exhale, lean forward. We're gonna hold it right here. Bring your chin down to your chest. And release. Next, we're going to stretch the IT bands. Your IT band is a long piece of fascia that connects from your hip all the way down to your ankle. Fascia is very similar to cartilage. It's not a muscle, but it's a connective tissue that holds the muscles to the skeleton. And when it comes to the IT band, you have so many muscles in your legs, and as they become tight and knotted up, they adhere and grab onto the IT band, causing even more knots and really limits your mobility. So one stretch that we're gonna do for this, you're going to extend your left leg, lock your knee, and pull your toes back. With your right leg, you're gonna bring it over, grab your ankle with your left hand, hold on to that, and you're gonna push your knees on top of each other. If you're not able to get this far where the knees cannot stack on top of each other, totally okay. With your right hand, you're gonna reach for the big toe. Good. So once you've got a hold of your toe and you're holding onto your ankle, you're gonna then sit really, really tall. Whew. Spicy. This is my least favorite stretch. I hate this. I hate the way that it feels, but you know, that's actually a signal that I need to be doing it more often because I have so many knots. Take a big breath and exhale. And one thing that I've been working on personally is being able to tolerate discomfort for a little bit longer and work on my mental stamina, my mental endurance. So stretches like this is a really, really great way to practice that. Okay, releasing, I'm done. Whew. Okay, shake it out. I like to bend, turn, turn. Okay, other side. Lock that right knee, pull your toes back, right hand, left ankle, stack your knees on top of each other. Good, sit tall, grab your toe, and hold. Let's take 3 more breaths. Breathe in and exhale. Again, practicing full breathing. Your body loves that oxygen. For our final stretch, we're going to get into the glutes with Pigeon. So to get into this stretch, you're gonna first come into a plank, take a step back, okay? And then from here, you're gonna take your right knee in and place your knee right behind your wrist. Good. You're also gonna take your foot and get it closer to your left hand. So your leg should be perpendicular to your body. From here, you're gonna drop your back knee, untuck your toes, and I'm gonna have you first prop up on your fingertips and sit really tall, pull your shoulder blades down and back. If you are feeling a stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings here, that's great. You can stay right here. But if you feel like you could do a little bit more, let's go deeper. We're gonna come down onto the elbows. Let's take 5 breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. And we're breathing slow because we're filling the lungs and exhaling completely. Last time. Great work. From here, we're going to take it into an advanced stretch. This one is optional. We're going to place our weight in our left palm, take our right hand, reach back, look over the shoulder, see if you can see that foot. If so, grab and hold. Release. Step back into a plank. Left leg. Before we come down, we're going to sit up. And then if we choose to, if we think it's a good idea, then we're going to come down. Listen to your body, listen to your instincts. Let's go for 5 deep breaths. Breathe in. And exhale. Try not to let your head hang down like this, right? We're going to hold it up in good posture, but good posture is just right here. We don't want to be here because that's a strain on the back of the neck. We want to be right there. 2 more breaths. Last one. Great work. Push it up on the hands, placing all of your weight into your right hand, looking over your left shoulder, reaching back, grabbing your foot. Release. Take a step back into a plank. We'll do one more stretch. Downward dog. You're going to lift your hips up and try to push your heels down, okay? From this position, see if you can bend your knees a little bit and get your belly closer to your thighs. Keep your elbows straight, fingers wide. Walk and stretch out those calves for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold still. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Place your hands right behind your heels. Let your head hang heavy and let your chest touch your knees. From here, you're going to slowly roll up. Done. Great work, everybody. Wow, my legs feel amazing and so stretched out. I feel like a new person. If you loved my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. In my next video, I'm going to show you exercises and stretches you can do to improve your posture. I'll see you next time.